Happy Wednesday. I'm losing track of all my days, but happy Wednesday, everyone. I hope you're having an awesome day. If you are like me, it is my first day back to work after an exciting time with some awesome ladies this past week, this past weekend, and I'm just really, really excited. I'm so grateful for them. We just had an awesome, awesome time. So, if this is your first time watching me, my name is Nicole Brown. I am your next level business coach. I help men and women be the first entrepreneurial success story in their family. So many of my clients are either the very first entrepreneur in their family. They are really moving forward in their business. Some of them are making even six figures in their business currently. So I'm so proud of them. So if you would like to know more about how to connect with me, you can email me at info@nicolelbrown.com and say, hey, I need a next level business coach. I've been doing this thing all by myself for such a long time, and I am ready to move forward and do things at a different level. All right. But today we are going to talk about quitting is not an option. After being in business for over, 30 years this month, makes 30 years for me. And that is the trip that I went on. I took some ladies that started with me who helped me build my schools. Most were in a director position at one time or assistant director position, either currently or over the years, or they worked with me for over 5 years or more, and they moved on to do other things. So I've had an awesome week. Not only did during that time that I think I was inviting them to join me, but oh my goodness, the first night at dinner, they had me in tears. They blessed me with this beautiful book that they gave me as a gift. And then they had this is the back of the book, but it's like all of them wrote some really kind words, you guys. I know I shared it on Facebook the other day, but like, look at the pictures and the word. I feel like a teacher today. This is how I read the book and when I showed them the pictures, but they really, really blessed me. Just for so in so many ways. Some of these people don't work for me anymore, but guys, look at this picture. Who is that? That is me. But they added all these photos. It was just such an honor to be celebrated with them. The thoughtfulness that they did for this book that I will cherish forever. Thank you for all the congratulations, all the love that everyone has shown. Um, Not just this month, but all the time. All right. But today I want to talk about quitting is never an option. Many a times I would be lying to you if I would tell you I never wanted to quit. Probably the day I started, I probably wanted to quit the next day. Okay. But once you know your purpose and know what you're called to do and the promises of which God has made to you and encourage you to walk out and walk in, you cannot quit. All right. Once you quit, it erases any chances of success. So once you give up, you will never know what it would be like because you gave up so quickly. Many a times, one of the biggest things, and there was a quote that I found today that I really love: quitting is never an option because it was never a solution. Let me read that again. Quitting is never an option because it was never a solution. So when you decide to quit, that doesn't solve the problem. When you decide to look at yourselves and look at things, then you need to really step back and say, okay, maybe I need to regroup. Maybe I need to do something differently. All right. But we never know the awards that awaits us on the other side if we quit too soon. All right. Most of the time, we always in our heads. All right. How many of you always say, they don't want me to be successful? They don't believe in me and they don't this. And I'm tired of people always saying something about me. 90% of the time, who is they? who are they? Who is they? I'm gonna go look at it. Who is they? You know what I mean? Or you know how they always say now, if they was a person, most of the time there is no they. There is no one saying anything. It's all in our head. We say these things to ourselves. People don't want us to be successful. People don't want us to do well. People are jealous of us. How many people, and I don't know about you, and I'm sure the people do say things, but how many people actually walk up to you and say, you know what, I am so jealous of your success? And if there are people out there, I want to hear about it. But how many people actually come up to you and tell you that? Now, they may have their own private conversations. Trust me on that. They will definitely have, something going on the side. But yes, you're right, Renee. There's no one is saying anything. It's all in our head. It's all of us. We think it. We sit back. We have this whole pity party. They don't think I'm going to make it. They don't believe in me. They don't trust me. They this, they that. And they is like going crazy. But there is no they. We are they. Okay? So what you need to start saying is, we are they. I am they. All right? But we do it to ourselves. Nobody is really saying anything. But then we don't even know how to handle it when we're ready to give up, when we're ready to quit. Life is not meant to be easy, people. If life was meant to be easy, man, we would be doing it all. We would be crushing it every day, all day, never have a question. All right? But life is not meant to be easy, but how we handle it is really the outcome of our lives. But if every time we have anxiety, every time, man, when they were threatening me for the IRS to close my business, I was so worried about what will people think. I just moved into this space, but I was putting more stress on myself. Instead of me being honest, then I realized I couldn't do it alone. I couldn't carry the burden by myself. So therefore, I had to create a team. I had to create a board of people that I could trust, that I could bounce ideas off of, people that would help give me solutions to my problem. I never, ever will forget Chanel Evans, my friend of all friends, my top dog friend, and my sister. She's more than just a friend. She says she's more than a friend, guys. But when I was struggling in my business, I didn't know where the money was coming from. She was like, do a GoFundMe. That was before GoFundMe is what it is today, and everybody's skeptical of it. Man, I was fearful to even ask people to help. I remember having a meeting with my daycare parents. I remember having a meeting with my staff. I remember one of my staff who said, Miss Nikki, if you believe, I believe. And her husband said, she may lose. And she said, but if she believes, then I believe. You have to get people surrounded by you, around you, with you, who believe in you. That's what this was for me this past weekend. These women believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. Two of the ladies took my other business when I was time to open it, and they opened the school in honor of my mom because she was sick. Like, it's all in who you surround yourself with. So if you're one of those that quit every time you start something new, change your circle, change your surrounding of people. But life is not meant to be easy. Everything we do is not easy. I so wish it was. All right. And you talking about real transparent. In August of last year, I weighed a very nice big number, right? It was up there. It was in the middle of the 2 something, right? But since then, my focus had to change. I wanted better for me, not for my husband, not for anybody else, not even fully understanding what am I doing? Where is this going? So now I'm at a point where I'm almost at 30 pounds lost, right? But I had to get focused. I couldn't quit. I couldn't give up. But I'm like, if I want to stand in front of people, how do I want them to see me? How do I want to be seen, right? But there are times I've tried so many different things and quit, all because it didn't come quick enough. What are you doing? All right. And it takes time. That's from August to now to be at 30 pounds. It didn't happen from August to September because that's the way I always wanted it. I wanted 30 pounds gone from August 1st to September. It doesn't work that way. There's a process to everything that we do. But we sometimes don't like to go through the process. And I get it. Trust me, I really do understand. All right. But sometimes when you have a negative self-talk, you accept defeat before it happens. Sometimes we already know it's not going to happen. I can't do it. I can't be successful. I never tried to do anything. One of the ladies, and she's on here watching today, but Marnie, she's been in school for a long time. But I celebrate her because she did not give up. She now has a degree. She now can do bigger, better, greater things. I am so proud of her. She did not give up. And I've known her since 2006. And she's worked with me off and on over the years. She's currently working for me. She never gave up. Many of us, we quit because we see it's too far ahead to accomplish the goal. And I promise you, if I quit in year 1, if I quit at year 13, after 13 years, I went into a daycare center. My state licensing person said, you're running this school as your in-home daycare as if you are a corporate business. I had people working for me. I had an assistant director. Like, we were doing it. And she said, you need to get out of here. And do you realize I am the only local person in this area, in the Woodbridge area, who went from in-home daycare to now still to have a daycare center and still standing? All right. Many have tried it. Many have quit. But I'm the only one still standing in my local community. Not in the world, but I'll take that. Lady would tell me, you're the only one. And she used to say, knock on wood. I'm like, no, that is all God. Because I really, in somebody else's mind, I should have been done. All right. But then there are moments where we're like, man, this storm has got to be almost over. So we have those moments where the storm has got to be at the end at some point. I'm ready to quit, even though I don't feel like quitting, but I have no other choice. Sometimes reflect on those moments, and y'all hear me talk about it all the time. At what moments did you almost quit, but you didn't and you overcame? Celebrate that victory. All right? Look back and say, man, I was going to quit that thing, or I was going to quit that job. I'm still there. I've gotten this promotion. I'm doing better than I ever would have been. All right? So reflect on your past wins. All of us, some kind of way, we're out here winning, doing something. So let's reflect on that. Let's not talk about every time we've quit something, what that looks like. All right? And lastly, I leave you with, do the same thing daily. Most successful people have a routine. My husband wakes up every morning, 5-something a.m. He takes a shower. He goes down to his office. He starts with his daily devotions, right? Before he even starts his work day. But this is something he's been doing for years. This is even what he was doing before he even became a pastor. And so then now that he is a pastor, he uses that time to study for whatever he's going to teach on Wednesdays or whatever God gives him. But create a daily routine. People that are successful have done something the same way every time, at least once. And they may change it up a little bit. All right. But success doesn't come overnight. It comes through hard work, patience, and endurance. Are you really ready to go to the next level in your life? I'm not even talking to the business owners today. I'm just talking to everyday people. And so people always see, and I've shared it a few times ago, but yes, I'm excited to celebrate 30 years, but some of you guys are just coming in on year 30. You didn't see me at year 1. You didn't see me at 5. You didn't see me at 13. You sure didn't see me in 2010 when the IRS officer showed up at my school and was like, do you know why I'm here? I'm like, ma'am, I didn't even know you existed. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you never know where people are. But the one thing I am so grateful for is endurance, that God gave me the patience to endure. And every time when I felt like quitting, I would go to him and say, God, now this is what you promised. I feel like quitting. I know I can't, but you promised me all these things right here. So I trust your word. I trust your promise. And I believe that you're going to make this thing happen. And I'm going to walk it out until you tell me to shut it down. And every time I walked it out, he gave me the answer. Because even though inside I was fearful, I was concerned, I had anxiety, I had my moments, but every step I moved forward, he gave me the answer to the next thing. So yeah, I should have given up a long time ago. I should have quit. But if I quit, I wouldn't be able to provide care for so many people. I wouldn't be able to meet some of the greatest employees that I've ever met. I don't care if you work for me for 10 days, 30 days, 18 years, however many years you work for me. There was a purpose in every connection. So I may not have always understood it, but I get it now. So I just wanted to encourage you guys that quitting is not an option. Shifting is. You can always shift. You always can recreate, redo. You can always have a second chance. But don't just give up all because you just want to give up. All right. I love you guys. I've had an awesome week. Like I stated, with some awesome people. I appreciate all the congratulations, all the love that was shown. They really loved on me. They gave me cards. They gave me money. You know, they really loved on me, and I was not expecting that. So whoever coordinated all that, guys, I appreciate you all. We've had some heart-to-heart talks while we were gone. I'm just grateful and so grateful for everybody that's been a part of the Nikki's Christian Daycare, Nikki B. Jules, for a part of the not just the daycare, but who purchased from my boutique, who are on my coaching program. I love and appreciate every one of you guys. I appreciate everybody who's done anything for me. If I've never told you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for every daycare parent. Thank you, Sharita, for allowing me to be a part of your family's life. And anybody that's watching this replay today, I just want to say thank you to every parent, to every person in the DMV. I love you, love you, love you guys. Have an awesome day. I hope this has helped you. I hope this has encouraged you to keep pushing. Don't give up. Don't give in. Don't throw in the towel. Let's talk it out before you do that. All right. Love you guys. Have a great day.